Hello, this is AstrologerCoach Sonja Francis, and today we're going to be talking about the upcoming full moon in 7 degrees of Cancer on December 28th at 5:23 a.m. East Coast time in the US and 2:23 a.m. really nice and early in the morning on the West Coast in the US. So a full moon is always an energy where we need to bring something into alignment. We need to find an inner balance, and sometimes that gets reflected back to us with our relationships, because the outer world is always a reflection of our inner world. So something needs to come into alignment, and with the full moon in Cancer, this has to do with a balance between the inner and the outer world, our home life and our career life, or our public life and our private life. So the focus here is very much on needing to nurture ourselves, needing to go within and kind of check in what are our motivations, what is our feeling state, how can we nurture our emotional and our physical bodies. And because this full moon is making a T-square to Uranus in Aries, there's also a real sense that we're ready for change, that something needs to shift. And we've been through tremendous shifts and changes already for the past 2 years pretty much. And so with this T-square and this full moon, there's again another jump that we're ready to make. And so with the focus being on Uranus this time around, we're needing to connect to our own individuality, and we need to start to let go of all the things that are no longer in alignment with us, that are no longer feeling connected to our inner sense of truth, to our authenticity. And with this T-square also, there's a sense that, if we're connected to our heart center, if we're connected to love, then we're more able, more ready to make these adjustments and these shifts. If we're connected still to fear in our lives and to our conditioning, because a lot of times conditioning is connected to fear-based thinking and to fear-based behavior, if we're still connected to that and still holding on to that conditioning, then we're going to have a much harder time making the adjustments and making that shift. So the real focus really needs to be on needing to connect to our heart center and what feels right to us, and let other people contribute to us, let other people help us with that shift. So as much as we want to go within and also connect internally to what is true for us and what is real for us, we also need to be open to let other people help us with this process. Now, the other thing that's really beautiful that's happening with this full moon as well is a grand trine that the moon in Cancer is making to Saturn in Scorpio and to Chiron in Pisces. Now, this grand trine is really helping us heal emotional patterns from the past, and it's also helping us take responsibility for our past and practice complete integrity, and also being accountable for our future. So the focus here again is that it's Saturn has a pretty big play in this full moon as well, and Saturn is always about responsibility and integrity and commitment. So we're really needing to focus on our inner truth, and we need to embrace all of ourselves. We need to really connect to our inner sensibility of what is really true to us and what feels right to us. And so love and compassion are a big part of the healing process and are a big part of being able to embrace all of who we are. And so being able to forgive ourselves for our flaws, for our little idiosyncrasies, or what's the word? All the little things about ourselves that we maybe don't feel so comfortable about, or that are maybe not in total alignment with society. We need to forgive ourselves for all these things and open our heart, and also forgive other people. Forgive others for the things that they've done to us in the past, the things that we've experienced through other people, things we've done to other people in the past, so that we can let go of all this baggage, so that we can step into a future of love, of heart-centeredness, of openness. Because with all that baggage that we're still logging around with us, it's going to be very difficult to open up into that new space of heart-centeredness and feminine energy that we're being guided to move towards. Now, what's very important too is that, make sure that when you have questions and when something feels kind of uncertain to you, when you don't feel quite connected to what's going on in your life, find the answers within you. There is no need to ask society or ask outside of ourselves what should be or what needs to be right. It's more important to go within and say what feels right to me, and kind of tapping into our intuition, because that's where we really find the answers. And intuition has so much more knowledge and wisdom than our mind does and our conditioning does. So it's very important to connect to that inner sense of knowingness that we all have and that we all can tap into. And if we get more quiet, and if we find a way to have peaceful moments in our life, find a way to have quiet time in our life, that will really help us to go within and tap into that intuition. Now, our biggest strength always for everyone is our heart. That is always our biggest strength. And the other biggest strength we have is our commitment to a deeper purpose, to something that really resonates powerfully with us, our passions. Now, those two things are our biggest strength. And the mind's job is it to support the heart and not the other way around. So if we're following only our mind and we're not connected to our heart, we're being a big disservice to ourselves and to our soul's purpose and to everything that we've signed up for coming here for, to this planet and to this life experience. But if we're really connected to our heart and we let our mind be of service to the heart, that is when we can really truly make tremendous difference in our life and for other people, and where we can really find complete happiness and peacefulness in our world. Now, this full moon definitely tells us nurture your body, physical and emotional. Stop pretending who you are or who you think you should be. Really connect to your heart and be who you really are internally. Like, show the world what's in there, because it is beautiful. Every one of us, whatever is in there, it's beautiful. And so part of that journey is to quieten down and to check in with ourselves and to connect to that part of ourselves, and to always choose love as much as possible. Choose love, and the first place to start with love is with ourselves. So we have to love ourselves. We have to choose love to ourselves. We have to forgive ourselves. We have to be compassionate with ourselves. We have to stop pushing ourselves so hard and kind of be gentle with ourselves. So this full moon is really an invitation to connect to gentleness, to connect to being compassionate and good to yourself. Now, if you have cardinal signs in 3 to 12 degrees, which is Aries, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn, then you're definitely going to feel this full moon more strongly, and you're going to feel the needing to make adjustments and needing to shift more strongly. If you have water signs in 3 to 12 degrees, which is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, you're definitely going to feel this beautiful connection to your intuition and this beautiful sense of being able to nurture yourself and love yourself more fully and connect and open up to your heart. So if you have a sun sign or a rising sign or any personal planets in 3 to 12 degrees of the cardinal signs and the water signs, this full moon is definitely your time to work with these energies that I just spoke about. So have a fantastic full moon. Remember, this is an extroverted time, so connect to other people, connect internally, nurture others, nurture yourself, and stay open as best as you can. Expect the unexpected. There will be shifts happening, so really stay open to that, for that to happen. The more open and accepting we can be, the easier the shift will be as well. Now, if you want to reach out for the new year to see what's up ahead for you for 2013, please feel free to reach out. I have a very special offer for a New Year's reading, which is for 2013, to help you look ahead and see how you can manage the new year with the least effort and also with the most compassion. And so if you want to take advantage of that, please email me at Sonja@AstrologerCoach.com. That's SONJA@AstrologerCoach.com. And please check out my website. I just revamped my service page and my home page, and I added a lot of beautiful things on my website. So please feel free to check it out and see what's available in terms of services and in terms of support. The website is AstrologerCoach.com. And if you want to stay aligned with the energies every week, there is a weekly blog for you that is always available for you to check in with and to see if you can if what's going on and how you can align yourself in the best way. Then feel free to sign up for that weekly blog on my webpage at astrologercoach.com/blog via FeedBurner if you haven't signed up yet, or if you already signed up, please stay in touch via my weekly blog. All right, so have a fantastic full moon, happy holidays, happy new year, and I will be back very soon with another video about the coming new year, about 2013 and what's coming up next. All right, have a fantastic one. This is Astrologer Coach Sonja Francis. Goodbye.